Alright, so basically my wisdom teeth, they came in like super early. Usually it takes till you're like 18 before they start actually going in, but mine came in really quick, and not only that, but they came in really wonky. Like they came in sideways and stuff, and so it was really hurting my teeth. So we decided to go get them like all checked out and see if we had to pull them. So we went over to the doctor, and the doctor looks at it, and he's like, you won't need braces as long as you get these teeth pulled, because these teeth are like messing up all your gums and stuff, and it's causing your teeth to get all wonky. So they went in there, and they gave me that thing, and so I had to go to the surgery place. And when we get to the surgery place, they sit down. It takes about, I don't know, like an hour or two. Takes a really long wait, but that's what you expect when you're in a surgery room. It's going to take a while. And so, yeah, we're just sitting there. Me and my dad are talking, and we're joking around and stuff. And then they go in there, and it's a really quick operation to do all four of them. It took like, I don't know, an hour maybe to get all of them out, but that was really quick compared to what I thought it was going to take. And so they put me on the funny gas and stuff. They didn't count, which was weird. Usually they'll count and they'll be like, see how far you can count before you go to sleep or whatever. And so I remember a while ago I had to get my nose cauterized because I was bleeding so much from my nose. And so they said count as long as you can. I went 1, 2, and I pretty much fell asleep right there. But this time, I guess maybe I just fell asleep so quick that they didn't have to count. But they did it, and I was out. And so I woke up, and they put me in the wheelchair, and they wheeled me out in the back so that I could go up to the car. And I kept on trying to wheel the wheelchair myself, and so I'm out there, and then I jump in the car, which they didn't want me to, but I jumped out in the car anyways. And we got home, and I was super dizzy, but I was pretty determined to keep on doing stuff, so I didn't really sleep much after it, which is really weird, because most people, they, like, sleep a long time after it, but I just went in there, and after, like, maybe a 15-minute, like, breather, I was fine, and I was awake, so I don't know what happened, but I read this instruction. They had a huge instruction list, and it was like, do this, this, and this, so you don't get dry sockets. And those dry sockets are basically, like, it's basically when you get, like, an infection in the place where the wisdom tooth was pulled out. And so they give you this long list of stuff, and it's like, do this, this, and this, so you don't get dry sockets. And one of those things was to, like, swish around salt water in your mouth and spit it out to help clean it. And so that keeps it from getting infections or whatever. So I went, and instead of swishing it around, I pour a ton of salt into this really tiny glass of water. And then I go and I drink the entire salt water, and the entire thing tasted like the ocean. So I drink that whole thing. And then my mom gets home and she's like, did you do all the instructions? I said, yeah, I swallowed the entire thing of salt water. And she says, that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. And so that was pretty funny. Yeah, so on the second day I wake up and it's a really swollen, but it's only on one side. And I think that's either because I slept on that side and so it got more swollen on that side, or it's because it was just like, wasn't completely in on that side yet, so they had to dig a lot farther in to get it out. Either way, it looks like Alvin and Chipmunks on one side of my face, and the other looks completely normal. And the other side actually doesn't hurt. It's only the swollen side that hurts really bad. And so then when my friends came, and they brought some ice cream for me, so instead of putting an ice pack, I just ate a ton of ice cream. Not healthy, but it sure did taste good. And so today it's basically just, it's still really swollen on only one side, but it's not hurting at all now. I just gotta take a lot of pills to keep it from hurting. And so, yeah, it wasn't that as terrible of an experience as I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be miserable, but I guess as long as you don't get any dry sockets, it's completely fine. Anyways, that was a fun experience. Wouldn't do it again, but it was a really fun experience.